Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Lottie Michaels and my channel is about beauty, fashion, vlogs and lifestyle. So today's video is going to be about, getting back into the dating world because your girl, let me tell you, is ready to date. And I'm not just talking about dating because other people are doing it, or dating for fun, or just dating because you're lonely and you just feel like you need somebody in your life. No, I'm talking about making genuine connections and not just wasting people's time or having people waste your time. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys 5 advice that I think are very, very important. The things that I have learned over the years, and I feel like I'm gonna implement in my relationship, and I feel like it's very, very important that you at least reflect on these tips before you even jump into a relationship, because relationship is not gonna be an easy ride. It's amazing to have somebody to fight for, to just that beautiful companionship, make memories, and just have your ups and downs, and maybe try to kill each other. No, don't do that. But yeah, somebody to just build a memory, a lasting memory with, and probably a forever. For me personally, I feel like in the almost 5 years of me being single, I had lots of ups and downs. Let me tell you, like when I broke up with my previous boyfriend, it wasn't that difficult because I felt like I was already over him, and I just have had enough. I just want to be by myself and I want to do what I love, and I felt like that relationship did not work out because I didn't love myself enough and I did not value myself. I was just, to be honest, I was letting this nigga get away with every single shit, and I just did not even know what the heck a relationship was about. Let's be honest, okay? Let's be serious. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just like riding along. I feel like at the moment I've learned so much about myself taking this break, and I'm really glad I didn't get into a relationship during this period of time because I had so much time to reflect. Because when we leave a relationship, we just think, oh, the other person was always the wrong one. They never did this, they never did that. They were always doing this, they were always doing that. But we forget it takes two to tango, okay? It's not just you in the relationship, or it's not just him or her in the relationship by themselves. It's the both of you. So if he failed, it's not just the other person's problem, unless I'm not even going to try and justify this. It's it's the both of you, to be honest. So when I left my relationship, I felt like, oh, I was never wrong in that relationship. I did everything for him. I did my very best and so on, not knowing that I contributed to things falling apart, things crumbling, things shattering, and everything horrible that has happened in that relationship. I have contributed. Okay, if you're gonna sit there and say I was perfect in a relationship, I don't know if you're being in denial, but that is your own cup of tea. Okay, that is your own cup of tea. But anyways, I feel like I've been rambling too much. So guys, these are the advice that I've taken into consideration before even thinking of getting back into dating again, because I feel like there are a few things that you really need to ask yourself before you jump into a relationship. And these are the advice I'm going to share with you guys, and I hope it helps. So the first one is self-love. A lot of women feel that, or they complain that they don't they can't find the right partner, and they just keep attracting idiots or jerks or just dickheads or people that don't even add value to their life. If this is how you feel, then I feel like you need to take a step back and ask yourself, how much do I love myself? Because you only attract the level of love you give yourself. So how much do you love yourself? Self-love is the most important thing, okay? Because even if that relationship ends, you will be able to hold yourself together if you love yourself, and you will be able to walk away from a situation where you know you're not being treated right, or you know, if somebody doesn't deserve you, or they just treat you like a doormat, you'll be able to walk away because you love yourself enough to know that you don't deserve that. So you could use this when you're in a relationship as well. So self-love is very, very important because you need to be able to hold yourself together and value yourself. Even if nobody's giving you the love you deserve, at least you have it for yourself. And I feel like that's gonna keep you strong, that's gonna keep you together. No matter how hard things get, you know you love yourself and you'll always make it through. So if you're attracting dickheads, look at the qualities and decide to choose you. Decide to love yourself exactly the way you are. And I feel like that's the best place to start. So the second one is take care of yourself. I feel like if you love yourself, you're automatically taking care of yourself. So this means you know, getting enough sleep, working out, getting that summer body, seriously, eating healthy, taking yourself out, looking good, making sure you surround yourself with happy people, getting your nails done, going out with your girls, taking an escape somewhere, having bubble baths, just doing you, doing something that you love, you enjoy, and you are building yourself, you're making yourself stronger. You're just not sitting around and literally wasting your life. So you need to do things you love outside of the relationship. Feed your soul. Just do what you love, or else you won't have anything left to give. Otherwise, you're just there. And when guys get bored, they move on. Okay, they move. So number 3 is speak your mind. Do not sit or suppress your emotions, negative or positive, it don't matter. Don't sit on them, let them out. And you can do this by being gentle and calm. You don't need to shout or make a scene just to get your point out. If you're talking to an adult, they'll understand you when you're calm and you're gentle. You're not talking to a child where you can just yell anyhow, okay? Speak calmly and gently. It will get your point. Talk to your significant other about any problems you're having, because you're a team. And try and talk to your significant other about your problems, because when you see yourself as a team, it just makes it easier to work on your problem together. Because I feel like each individual deserves respect and have their voice heard. So it's very, very important that you don't just yell, you calmly address what your problems are and things you're facing. So, tip number 4 is don't be afraid to be alone. There is nothing wrong with being alone. In fact, it's probably the most amazing thing you could ever, have. Being alone, you don't need to compromise with anyone. You can do whatever you want and whenever you want to do it. You don't have to ask anybody for permission. You don't have to just whenever you want to do things, you just get up and do. And being alone, I feel like this gives you time to actually work on yourself better and work on making yourself a better person. Okay, you really, I feel like everybody needs to be alone if necessary in any time of their life. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or you're not. I feel like being alone is really good, just to focus on yourself and just do what you love, so you don't forget that, you know, you're still you still have things that you love to do outside of your relationship or like in your own time. And yeah, so my last advice is do not settle. Okay, I feel like there are so many people in this world that fear being alone, and mainly because they don't love themselves enough to actually wait for what they deserve. So they just settle for Mr. Good Enough for now. And this is the worst thing anybody could ever do, because in such a short period of time, you'll be so miserable because you realize, oh my gosh, did I do the right thing? And you start questioning yourself, and then that could just turn things left. Like everything could fall apart, because when you start to question, you know, your relationship like that, then I don't think it's safe to be in that relationship. So try and wait for what you deserve. I guess they call it Mr. Right, because there's no such thing as Mr. Perfect. But you shouldn't settle for either. Okay, so just wait for what you deserve, no matter how long it takes you. I don't care if you have to grow old and wrinkly, that's your own problem. But I'm sure it won't come to that, hopefully. That is all for me. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, take your time. Okay, your relationship is not a rush. Self-love is very, very important. Very important, especially in the world we live in nowadays. You really need to love yourself, otherwise anybody can just step over you, or like any little thing, you could literally fall apart. So it's very, very important that you love yourself enough to know like when to step away, when to just eliminate yourself from a situation that is not you know, benefiting you or taking you anywhere in life. So as always, stay gorgeous, stay beautiful, and don't settle. Okay, so ciao for now.